Hi, second one today. Just on the changing sky over mountains. I was just watching TV after my lunch. There's a programme. I can't remember what it's called now, but it was, this particular one was cycling around the Lake District, and they showed Derwentwater, and it's very tempting to have a go at something like that again. Water reflections, you can't really get away from it if you're a landscape painter. But I also like mountains. I like etching out with a card. It's all to do, isn't it? So I have nothing to work from other than my mind, my trusty brush. What I meant to say in the last video, that Mike Porter, he's now subscribing to the channel, has made a lovely documentary with Ron Ransom now. Ron's very elderly now, but he was just doodling away, making his lovely watercolours with his beloved hake that he introduced us all to all those years ago. And it's Mike Porter, 3 videos with Ron Ransom or something like that. But if you look on my homepage, you will see, I think you will see a link to it, because I've listed it under one of the few liked videos that I've got on there. Have a look, it's very, very good. And Mike is just introduced, he's narrating really. But Ron Ransom, I owe him a lot, as does Stephen Cronin, because we used more or less his technique. The only difference is that we're using paint, dry paint, on the palette, whereas Ron would use a larger palette, one this size, and his paint would be dubbed out straight from the tube, and it would have wet paint when you need it, which is good. But also you get a lot of sloppy water falling all over the place if you're not careful. So I got, oh excuse me, I've been bonfiring this morning. Right, wet the paper, just go for it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I keep changing the angle of my board. I want to get away from the vertical that I have been doing with various easels. I've got this metal sketching easel instead of my box easel, which I'll put away. It does take up a bit of room. This is far more manageable, movable. Right, this is my palette: lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, night red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. So I'll, well, it's good. Mountains, Dartmoor, mountains, Welsh Hills, North Wales. Let's just put in some raw sienna, because that gives a good unifying background colour. Can mix a bit of alizarin with it. Come down a bit red even. Right, okay. Keep it all wet. Once it starts to dry, then we've got problems. Right, I'll use alizarin and Payne's grey, Ron's favourite cloud colour. Who knows? Even Ron might see this through Mike Porter and decide to subscribe to my channel. What an honour that would be. Right, let's get some all that alizarin lower down. And I'll just make it a bit heavy under some of these clouds. Right, nice lot of movement in that sky. So we bring in some ultramarine now and put in some distant hills, bit of alizarin I think. I'll brush has split. It looked like Ron was using 1.5 inch wide hake rather than the almost 2 inches one. Now the paint dries lighter than you put it on. So let's, I've just got a rogue hair there. Oh dear, dragging hairs all over the place here. Let's get some shadow in there. And then we've got some darker, more foreboding. Warmer. And we'll get some yellow. Very nice thick. Right, we'll put in some warm colours here, so I can etch them out with my card in a moment. Let's get some nice yellowy, bluey green. Right, let that dry a little bit. Let's get my card. I have lots of this card. Just reclip it. The idea is to make a sort of an abstract, or version on abstracts. Well, not really, but try to create an effect. Of light on these rocks. I'll add some trees. I want to do this quick. Don't want to labour it. And then right. I've just done that so that I can put a man somewhere on there. Okay. Alright, just stuff really. Alright, let's get some nice, rich, thick paint again, like I did in the last one. Just mixed with primaries, but you need a fairly dry brush, so have a cloth very handy so you can. I want to we'll show, so let's put in some trees in there. Nice dark, mix a bit of red in with it. I want these to stand out, so just go over the hill and you can warm them up a little bit. And red, and watery red, a bit of blue back in there. Yeah, nice. Oh, nice thick paint. Showing some scrubby bits of some pieces. So they're making it up as we go along. I'm going to go more blue now. Come down here. have some fainter blue. Yeah, that's on here. Right, it's sort of a fantasy really. Okay, nice little colour in there. Now let's just lift out a little bit with our trusty card. That won't show really, but okay. Just some little bits of stuff. Okay. Now we've got lots of different blues there from that ultramarine. I'm going to dry that off now, so hold your headphones off, take them off. Right, now we need a little bit of detail. Use a small brush for figures. Just got the glue off because I've let that one go dry. Okay, so these are big rocks here, so a bit of red, I think. Red top here. I will let's some jeans on. It's just a bit lumpy there. Okay. I don't use a lot of burnt umber, but I use it in on for beaches and things. I'm going to just do more work on the burnt umber. And put another one in, a bluer one. Bit of shadow. Okay, good signature. I'm trying to do these a little faster than normal, maybe too fast, but huge voids. Now, one thing that does come to mind is that those colours aren't really in the sky, apart from the burnt sienna, no, the raw sienna. Maybe I'll mix some more blue in with when I do the next one, which will probably be tomorrow, possibly. Got some carpet work to do tomorrow. But we'll see. But anyway, put the blue mount on again. So that's a good idea, would it actually? Ah, well, that's fine. Just raise that up a little bit. got up to there. So now figures might show a bit better. Yeah, they're better. Okay, so there's another mountain scene, the sky over a mountain scene. Figures in a landscape, could be. Figures in a mountain landscape. But it's just a fantasy. You saw me make it up as I went along. Nothing to work from, just an impression. You can have a lot of fun. If they come off, you've done well. You know, I don't think that every painting I do is a winner. They do vary. But here we are experimenting more with rich colour, whereas I do prefer drab. I think that being in England in the winter, not a huge amount of colour around. See my rocks all etched down, the little figures give it all scale, and plenty of distance there. So there we are. Let's have a little look at that. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.